Hey, this is Charlie, and today we're gonna take a quick look at the Samsung Galaxy Tab 4. I think it's 4.8. It's the 18 screen. Like I said, if you watched my other video, went to Best Buy to get myself a 7-inch tablet. My iPad got a cracked screen, and I've decided to go with something a little smaller than the iPad. So I was gonna go with either the Nexus or the Tab. I decided to go with the Tab instead. I think it has there's a little more stuff going on in there than just the Nexus. I already had a Nexus a year ago, and the Nexus 7, and to me it was a little bit boring after a while. I had to spend too much time putting launchers on there and all that kind of crap. Samsung tend to cramp a lot of stuff onto their tablets. Surprisingly, even I own the Note, and I like Samsung stuff. I'm surprised that on this particular tablet they didn't go ahead and cramp a lot of things like they usually do, but they gave you just enough things to be on a 7-inch and like a cheap tablet. This gonna run you like $250, and then you can get discounts and all kind of stuff like that. If you go there on the right day, especially at Best Buy, you're gonna get they're gonna cut the cost down. Sometimes you're gonna get an open box. You can do little things to bring the price down for you at Best Buy. That's a good thing about Best Buy, especially if you pop in there on a weekend. And as you can see from the get-go, this tablet is pretty snappy. It's pretty quick. I really like that. First of all, let's look at around the tablet, and you will see volume rocker, like expect to control your volume. You also have a blaster here to control your TV. So if you have direct TV and all that kind of cable and stuff like that, this is gonna control your TV, and you're gonna have an app called, I think it's called Watch On. And you see where I have it. It should be in my media area here. So you're gonna have a Watch On app that you can program with your cable provider. So right now I'm with direct TV. So that's program to work with DirecTV right now, and you control your cable box. It will tell you what movies is coming up or what program is coming up and all that kind of stuff. Let's continue on the side here. So on the side here, really small, you almost kind of see it. So you have your micro SD card here, so you can upgrade your stuff on the side here. You can upgrade your space on the side, so you can just buy one of those little SD card, pop it in here, because this is a 16 gig. I think this is a 16 gig tablet. So at the bottom here you have your input output USB connection, where you charge or you move things from your computer to your tablet, or whatever you choose to do with it. There's nothing on this side. At the top there's your input for your headphone right here, and basically that's it. And then you have your your camera right here. You have your speaker at the back here, and at the front you also have a camera right here. So I think that's a 1.5, and I think that's a 3 right here, if I'm not correct. Then you have your back button here, and you have that button right here. When I say a button, it's you touch it. It's a touch button, really. You have that here to open your apps that you currently working with. And let's go ahead and go back into that. Oh, probably you saw that and probably asking, what is that? You can add different users on there, so every user has their own page or their own area on the tablet, so they don't go into your. So that's my main one here, and then I have an extra one here to play with. I was just playing with it, so I add an extra one on here. So you can go into your tablet, and when you go in, you will see this is what you're greeted with. I I've kind of pimped it in the way that I like it. I have my mail widgets here, and your weather, your music area, whatever you want to do with it. But let's go into that area up here, and here you can control the things that you normally work with on a daily basis: your Bluetooth, your multi-windows, your location setting, your Wi-Fi. This is just going to be your quick area where you can put on and off things that you work with every day. And if you want to add and take out stuff up there, you go in the corner up here and you bring down your window and you can add and put stuff on there. Right here is your settings, and if you're new to Samsung products, you wouldn't really see it, but people that deal with Samsung products every day will know that Samsung usually has a lot of, I mean, if you, for example, if you go into, if I bring my note right here and you bring that down, you'll see Samsung usually has a lot of stuff. I mean, just look at the difference between that one and the one I just showed you. This is a lot of stuff that they have going on there. But for some reason on this tablet, because of the price cut, I guess because of the price, they cut down on a lot of their settings. So you can see in here there's a lot of different settings going on. On this tablet, they give you just what you need on there. So you can see in your connections, they just give you what you normally work with, which is your Wi-Fi, your Bluetooth. This is a very simple tablet. They made it as simple as possible. Your screen mirroring, to get nearby device, and that's it. If you go to device settings, you're gonna see it's a very short list of stuff you have on there. Your lock screen, your wallpaper, your fonts, your song and display, and basically that's it. Your controls, you go in there, you can see they didn't give you much stuff. Palm motion, smart screen, and that's where you look at the screen and you can have it move with your eye and that kind of stuff like that. Then that's all they gave you. And in your general settings, that's where you have most of the stuff, but again, it's not as much as what Samsung normally give you. Your cloud, your backup, your date, your applications, your user, and that's where you can add users. You can add users there, and I think you can add as much as you want. If you want to have more users and give them each their own partition to work with. And basically that's it in the settings area, and they're done. One of the good things that they have on there also, they also have the kids mode, where it's something that Samsung I think starting to put on there on most of the device right now. When you first get the device, you have to add it on, you have to install it. In this one, sorry, it's a really good thing if you do have kids, like most of us do. Kids modes come in really handy. So you just hand your kid the device and they basically have their own area, and you can put the apps that you want them to play with or you want them to work with, and that's it. And for them, and when they're in here, they kind of go into your main area. They have to have a passcode to get back into that area. So it's really cool. So you have to download it and then set it up and put the apps that you want your kids to have access to and all that stuff. And it's a really cool, it's a really nice tablet. It does what it's supposed to do. I think I'll make a video as to why I really bought that tablet over replacing my iPad or getting a Nexus 7, which is two of the best tablets out there. Really and truly why I got it was because of the size in the first place, and there are some apps that I cannot live without right now. If you watch some of my videos, you see my Showbox and my movie app. These apps are one of the reasons why I really went and get that tablet. I have to have those apps. These are my movie apps, and I watch free movies on there. It saved me from going to the theater, if you know what I mean. And I can get it on the other tablet. On the iPad. Why did I buy that over the Nexus? Because of the size. The 7-inch. When I went to the store and I put my Note, and if you own a Note, you know a Note have a really good size. When I put my Note on the 7-inch tablets that they had there, it wasn't that much of a big difference in screen size. So I was like, it doesn't make much sense for me to buy a tablet that is just about ½ inch on its side, bigger than my phone. So that's why I decided to go with the 8-inch, and I think it's good. It's a good buy, and that's why that's one of my reasons also that I went. And you can see that I have a bunch of that's what I like about the Android, is that you can sideload those kind of apps, and here you go, you have all the movies that you need to have. That's it. This is Charlie. I'm out. So I'm gonna basically I'm gonna show you how to add and remove pages on there. Blah 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 blah. End.